What's up, Lucy? You're getting a little preview of what it's like before Fang's Garage goes live. Even though I'm live already. This is a little behind the scenes before the chaos starts. I'm running a little bit late, so I figured let me just start it. I don't even have my shoes on yet. See that? Told you I was flexible. You saw that move? You see that maneuver to show off my sock? Look at that. I haven't even turned on the screen yet. Literally don't even have my shoes in. Isn't it weird how quiet it is before I start talking? Okay, got one computer kind of on. Just got done having Taco Bell. My day went good. Lucy, thanks for asking. What's up, Lizard King? And Allie, how are you doing, Allie? This is a special behind the scenes moment at Fang's Garage. When I don't have anything set up yet. And I'm shoeless. Let's get at least the music going. How about that?
What can a no fee, no minimum Capital One 360 checking account do for you?
I don't know, but I'm sure you're going to tell me. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Alrighty. At least get my shoes on real quick. I did get a few things done, and Gizmo is currently hanging. Oh. Well, he was hanging on. He was. For a brief moment, I told him to hold on tight, and he did not want to listen. Pull up the screen real quick. I could read your comments while I tie my shoes. Thank you, Allie. Extra volting, a floating heart. Thanks, extra volting. I appreciate it. Wow, thank you. Thank you very much. Let me tie my shoes up real quick, and I'll grab Tom and have him come say what's up. Rolling Stone too often. What's happening, Rolling Stone too often? Bring on the chicks, says the deal for real. Got one hanging here from the light chain. She's doing a little show for you, the deal. Giving you everything you wanted and more. Thank you, extra volting. Gizmo sure appreciates it. I know that. Let me bring Tom over to say what's up.
Thanks, extra volting. I find you to be anything but revolting. How you doing? Thanks. I appreciate those little floating hearts. It's my deepest thank you.
Thanks, extra volting. We're gonna get to the scooter build. What's going on, Lucy? And the deal for real.
What's up, the deal? And Lucy, how you doing, Lucy?
What's up, Grub? I just closed my garage. Back be hurting. The deal for real. I could ask Courtney if she could give you one of those massages where they walk on your back, if you want, if you're interested. Okay, so I did get some things done on the scooter. That is why I was a little bit late. Let's see if I can show you guys what I did without losing all the little bits. Okay. Only lost a few of them. So got this hole drilled out. That's going to be for the lock. And got these holes drilled out for the backside. So I am going to I guess I will
What I love about
move a couple things and pull the scooter in the garage and show you what's going on with it. I was standing out here
music was a big part of my childhood, and I've always wished I was
thinking about music, and I said it was a big part of my childhood. Actually, I wasn't doing that. Lizard King says you're running low on Slim Jims. My LeBaron is full to the brim. Can barely find the gas pedal. Lizard King, yes, I am running low on them. If you could send some more over, I've actually been putting them in the juicer and then just making some Slim Jim juice out of it. I've actually been doing a cold press into some soaps. I'm talking to Dr. Squatch right now with a Gizmo. See if we can get a Dr. Squatch Gizmo Slim Jim soap out there, possibly. So they wanted to use his bath water, though. I said that's weird. What's up, Dub Sack? How are you doing?
The dubber is here.
How are you doing, Dub Sack?
All right.
So yeah, I was out here making these. Let me turn this music down a bit. I was out here making some spacers and stuff for the scooter, and I was like, what's the point? Like, it's pretty close to fitting. Not much of a point in making these spacers and taking an insane amount of time doing it when it is going to essentially be the width of a washer. So I was like, why am I going to do that? Of course I thought about that when I was done with making the spacers, so forget it. I said, whatever. Still not going to use them because I don't need them. It is such a small gap I don't think it's going to matter or make a difference for that matter. Okay, let me move these. Should have to move this. All right. I can at least show you guys with the garage open what the little auxiliary headlight is going to look like. That'd be cool. Let me get the camera positioned for you guys real quick. Let's see, let me get a couple of examples of what it could be like. Okay. Get you guys close up, and you can see. All right, here's the scooter. Here's the light that we'll be testing out. It's hooked up to the forks, so when you move the handlebars, it'll move. So let me put it up in the center stand real quick. Huh. Looks like I have something metal in my shoe. That's cool. There we go.
A new chicken bacon ranch street chalupas at Taco Bell. Can't get just one.
What's up, Blue Star Alex? Question: my buddy hasn't ridden his motorcycle for a few months. First thing he needs to do before riding again. I can give you an easy answer that is probably gonna be a benefit. Give me 1 second.
On base 44.
Skip this ad. Blue Star Alex. First thing I would do, drain out the gas if that has not been done. Because it only takes a couple months of gas sitting for it to, start to go bad. At least from my experience, that's something I've experienced. I would do that, and I would probably, if it's carbureted, clean out the carburetor. That's probably the two things I would do. I would try the gas first, though, and just use just the gas. Just put some fresh gas in it. Try that. And obviously, have the battery charged up. Have that battery nice and charged up so that when you want to test stuff out, you can test it out. All right. Oops, what's this guy doing? Let me tilt this light down. It is way too high right now. Let me grab a I accidentally shot that light right at my neighbor's window. It was like pointed perfectly. Trying to find an Allen wrench real quick. There we go. Try these. There we go. Okay, let me turn off this light back here. And this one. All right, let's see how it looks, guys. Thank you for that, Chelsea. Oops. That's turning into the Red Hulk. This is exactly what it looked like last time Gizmo got arrested. Let's see what the other one does. Okay, so that's like the low beam. And then this is the regular light. And that must be like the running light, and then the regular light.
So you have a YouTube video that you want to post.
Cool.
But the framing looks really wrong. Here's where you're going to meet these.
Chelsea, that does look, she did look pretty scary.
Perfectly for any product.
Let me
meaning
move the stuff around. No problem, Blue Star Alex. .4 foot. All right. Let's get these guys in here and show you guys what I did to the little saddlebag thing. Exactly. What's up, Grass Bass? Grass Bass said, blinded by the light. Exactly, Grassy Ass. How you doing, Grass Bass? Thank you for that clapping seal, Chelsea. I appreciate that. How you doing, man? They say point the beam level with the height of how tall it's mounted. Okay. All right, GovStack. I'm gonna have to wait until I'm like actually out near a road, because this is just like a wall. But yeah, let me move this scooter in. So I can put on this little saddlebag again. All right. Oh yeah, for sure, Dubsack. If that thing points into anyone's eyes, it'll blind them instantaneously. If you need corrective eye surgery, then it's perfect. If you need to get the top layer of your eye burned off instantly, that's exactly what you need. That's what they use at the LASIK center, at least according to Craig. He's been trying to get his vision fixed for 10, 15 years now, at least. Okay. Let me move this, and I'll move this, because I already know I'm going to knock this over. Okay. So, also let me unplug these leads, because I don't want anything to get shocked. Alright. Let's see. Got the secondary little jerry can. I got this hole drilled out, and I bought a lock for it. I can get that installed right now. It's like a cabinet lock. Taco Man, yeah, Taco Man. Just working on this little jerry can again, putting the lock on there. I'll put the trim back on, and then I'll try and design something to hold it up on the corner right here with this little chain. Yeah, I'm also going to start designing this little dashboard area where the ignition switch is at. I'm going to put some toggle switches there and maybe a couple indicator lights, possibly the speedometer, and then I'm thinking I need to make the luggage rack for the front, so I'll start working on that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, lock. Let me see if I can get. Oh well. Start getting these pieces on there. It's pretty simple. I had it all measured out earlier. I was frantically trying to run around and get this stuff done before the time limit runs out. Hopefully at some point, guys, I will get a garage where I can be up until whenever, up all night. I mean, I could, but there just wouldn't be any activity going on, which is the whole point. All right, got all the little components. Start assembling them on here. Show you guys as I'm doing it. Got the hole right here. What's up, Durdona Murodova? How you doing? Put this little cylinder in here. I guess it'd be much easier if I just took it off here, but whatever. All right. So I got the little key cylinder on there, like that. And I'm just gonna lock it into place with a nut. Little nut that they provide. This thing is I think it's a cabinet lock. Like maybe for a file cabinet or something? I don't know. It's gonna be for a little jerry can.
TurboTax locations are now open in your neighborhood.
Instance.
Hand off your taxes to an expert today. Now local experts do your taxes with 100% accuracy.
I've been walking through the shadows of the nights we lost, trying hard to
Come on. What is this? That's okay. Okay. Maybe if Courtney helped and be sped along, she's a wiring expert, so. You good right there? Are you gonna fall over the entire time? Okay. It's on there, the nut is holding it. My thumb is also holding this little piece right here. It's kind of trying to fall off. I'm just gonna double check and make sure that it is like relatively straight. And what I mean by that is that whenever I turn the key, it'll actually be like not all crooked and stuff. It'll be like straight up and down, and then it'll be turned and be perfectly horizontal. So you can see this little piece right here. Hopefully you can see that. It's going to be pretty difficult for me to hold it up, but it's this little piece right here. When you turn the key, it's going to move like this. So you want to make sure that that's oriented in the right way, whichever way you're going to be locking it. In this case, I had it on there upside down to make sure you were paying attention, and I'm glad that you were. I knew you were. I had total faith in you. So now it's on there like that. And it's got a couple little washers that my fingers are not going to be able to show you because it's just how my fingers are designed and how I've smashed them a billion times into a million different projects. That's just how it goes. Okay, put the little screw on there, a little bolt. I think it's called a bolt. Let's see what it would be, or a machine screw maybe. I don't know. Okay, consult the screwdriver experts. There's a panel of 100 people over here. They're all experts on different kinds of screwdrivers, and they hand me all the best screwdrivers. This one's not going to work, guys. Who freaking gave me this? You? You're fired. Nope. Pack your stuff. Go. You too. Out. Nope. You can't take any cookies. Go. Sorry, guys. These guys are being absolutely ridiculous right now in the screwdriver department. There it is. You're getting promoted. Eyes are overrated. It says Lizard King. Exactly, Lizard King. I've said it a million times. I'll say it again. Eyes are very overrated, guys. Who needs them? I've seen it all. That's what Craig always says. Let's see here. Let me grab a little adjustable wrench just to make it super difficult on myself. Better be careful, man. Other gremlins are looking for that little dude. They are going to trash your garage when they find out you have him in there. It says Frank. They better not, Frank. Because I pay him freaking $150 a month to go through the garage and clean it up every month. And they better not be making no dang mess, Frank. I don't care who they're looking for. See you, Taco Man. Taco Man. Taco Man. Uh-oh. Did I do it to, let me see. I might have done it to low. Let me try it with the shorter. Luckily, they give you like 50 of these little different fittings.
Now on our list. Get Google's most up-to-date model and all the leading AI models on our list.
Or I'll have to modify that one.
Spot on.
Let's see.
Flawless.
Maybe this one, a little bit shorter.
Even the tiny background details, Nano Banana Pro gets it. If you can imagine it, Nano Banana Pro can do it.
I should just be able to pop it on here. This one might not be the greatest either because it might need to be bent anyways because the trim is not on there. So I just want to make sure I got this all squared away before I put the trim on there, since I already took it off once. I don't want to take it off a bunch of times. The less times it's taken off, the better, I think. Let's see. Let's try it like this. All right, try this one. What's up, Durdona Murodova? There we go. Thanks, Nitrogen Bob. Nitrogen Bob. No, nitrogen. Bob. Watch out, guys. Nitrogen Bob is about to freaking hit the NOS. They're going to call him NOS Bob. What's the best remedy for hemorrhoids, says Stu Bedazzo. Let me ask Tom here because he has dealt with a couple of things like that. Hey, Tom, Stu Bedazzo has a question about hemorrhoids. He says, what is the best remedy for hemorrhoids? Could you maybe give him a little clue on that?
My advice, I do have a lot of skin problems, but for hemorrhoids, I usually just squat down. Let me give you a little demo here. Just bend your knees like this. And what you want to do is just basically grimace your mouth like this. And just kind of squeeze it as hard as you can. And just hope that your eyeballs don't pop out. You can see what happened to my eyes. See that? Yeah, it's actually what happened to my eyes, actually. I had those really bad hemorrhoids. So that's my best suggestion is just maybe get something. Let me grab this over here. Grab something like, let's see, something like, where'd it go? Here we go. Like a rag or something like that. Like, grab a rag, just put it in your mouth like this, and you just bite down as hard as you can. Let me just get this in my mouth like that. You just, that's basically it.
Thanks for that demonstration, Tom. I hope, Stu, that might help. Save for Nitro Fang. Yeah, Nitrogen Bob, that's probably the best idea. Go to a doctor. Definitely don't consult Fang's Garage if you're looking for medical advice. At least if you're not looking for the correct medical advice. Let's see here. All right, so the lock is installed finally. Check it out, guys. The little door. Got the little lock on there. You turn the key. This thing, if you can imagine it on the inside, that's what's happening. So you gotta just put it in there, pop it like that, boom. And then no access. Sorry, burglars. No dice. Let me put the trim back on there. Let me see. Let me look through this scooter box real quick. I need to find a little piece of chain. Let's see here. I'm not sure if I put it in my buddy Andres' stuff or if I just have it sitting around here. I'm looking for the same chain that I used for his little door thing. Let's see, maybe it's right here. Like I said, guys, if it hasn't been in the garage for more than 2 months, I don't know. It's not registering in the memory banks where that little section of chain is at. I'll check over here and then I'll give up on it for now. Oh well. Seems like I would have set it near the scooter. That I guess not. Let's see. It's over here. I'm just trying to do something super novel anyway, so. It's not going to make like all the difference in the world. I just wanted to just peek at it, but whatever. I guess it's not going to happen. I'll use a piece of string. Okay, so let me get that trim. How you doing, Floki's Angels? Thank you, Chelsea. Chelsea says, I do not see the vision. It looks so neat. Floki's Angel says, hey, Fang, we love you. Love you too, guys. Hope you guys are having a good night. Hope the cats are purring. I hope they're not getting into the catnip. If they are, I hope that all the cabinets are fully secured and they're not going to be up on the roof, possibly making friends with some sort of raccoon or something that they're going to try and invite into the house. Unless you want a raccoon in the house. If that's the case, I hope they're out there doing that. That was weird. Some unassociated object just fell behind me. Looks like a metal toaster. Yeah, I know. It does look like a metal toaster, says, I agree, Lucy. How are you doing tonight, sir? We have 500 subscribers. Congratulations, Floki's Angels. Great job, guys. Keep going. Keep going. Doomslayer. How you doing, Doomslayer? Me and Doomslayer go way back. We used to actually raid dungeons together. It was really fun. We used to be raiding dungeons, just freaking fighting all sorts of goblins and orcs, things like that. It was just a lot of fun, guys. I mean, Craig was there. Where's Johnny number 5? Says Lucille. What's up, Lucille Balls? Let's see. Let me ask Craig and see if possibly he knows where Johnny number 5 is at. What's up, Lucille? Let me get out of the way here. Sorry. I'm about to, let's see. Gizmo says JJ. Exactly. She-Hulk. How are you doing, She-Hulk? Just getting some work done here on the little Mad Max scooter. Of course, I was talking about real dungeons and swamps. and underground layers. It's the things that we do here. As you can see, Tom is back there doing something. I don't know. Working on a project. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's just playing on his Tamagotchi again, most likely. He keeps letting his little Tamagotchi pet perish. I said, you gotta bury that thing. You gotta bury it. Where's Waldo? It says Lucy. Exactly, She-Hulk. How you doing, She-Hulk? Have you been hulking up lately? Have you been keeping a level head? Have you been locking in on your goals for 2026? I know you are. I have the vision, I have the foresight to see that your year is going to be great. As long as I can get this thing working, your year is going to be fantastic. And would you look at that? What's up, AO Spates? I'm done, guys. I'm sorry. AO Spates finally caught me. I've been running from AO Spates for years. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm caught red-handed. Check it out, guys. The little lock is done. Looks pretty cool. So now you just go like this. Bada bing. Bada boom. Just like that. And now you can store something in there, like a little critter or something. I don't know. What do you think? Cool, right? What's up, Nitrogen Bob? Keeping an eye on things. Very good. I've been learning how to relax. That's my goal for 2026. Is a great goal. Bottom light next. Nitrogen Bob. Exactly. That's what's gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do something with it. I'm gonna have to freaking figure out something. I need one single light right here on the bottom. Okay, just like me. Okay, single light. Keep your eye on it. All right, look right into it, accept it, enjoy it. That's what I always say. And gotta learn how to relax. I love it. I love it. Relax. Great, great, great. Let's add this to the pile of keys. This thing will have 100 keys by the time it is done. That's it, just 100. Already broke one of the keys. That was cool. Oh, is this one stuck in here? Great. Perfect. Okay. All right. Let me grab Fang before I freaking pass out. Been so dehydrated. Been standing out in the corner. Craig was working for the tax place with the Lady Liberty costume on, waving the sign, and there was a lot of people slamming on the brakes, and a lot of people. He caused a lot of accidents actually, so he got fired. But he was out there working a lot today, guys. So he, of course, is pretty sweaty. Okay. Nitrogen Bob. It says it looks really good. Thank you, Nitrogen Bob. Craig is definitely a risk taker when it comes to being dehydrated. I said, you gotta freaking get your electrolytes in, dude. Tom is a big proponent of Gatorade. He was, of course, sponsored by Gatorade for a while. Until they saw all the stuff that he was posting online. All the disgusting recipes that he was posting. They said, these are some of the most disturbing recipes we've ever seen. They said, why'd you put out this cookbook? This is gross. There's a bunch of garbage food. and they let him go. So it happens. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, hopefully that lock doesn't just like stop working. I'm kind of concerned because I think one of the episodes I was walking and I tripped on that saddlebag. Like my leg got caught on it or something. And
Oh, face pretty poor.
this commercial is the one that's like 4 minutes.
Yeah, just built enough.
Impossible.
Anyways, I broke it. And then ever since then, it's been hard to take the key out and stuff. So I might have to just pony up and spend $7 more and buy a new lock for the side. So whatever. Any new hype on the baby bottle pop jingle or project by chance? Going to resurrect that one again one day by chance at all? You know what? My Uncle Steve was talking. He was talking to the people from Cowtails, talking to them about maybe getting a jingle going with them. They said they don't really have any brand recognition. I said they need it because I freaking love Cowtails. So he's working with them, and of course he was working on the one. He was one that worked on Lego My Ego. So that's where he's known probably most well known by was Lego My Ego. What's up, Matthew Torres? How you doing, Matthew Torres? Matthew Torres. Me and Matthew Torres go way back. We used to work at a slip and slide factory back in the early 90s. Me and Matthew Torres were part of the R&D program for the slip and slides. So we'd have to obviously be testing out new slip and slides all the time. One time Matthew Torres went around the 360 slip and slide, guys. It was a product that was not released in the United States. It was overseas, I think everywhere except for the UK. Basically a slip and slide that goes all the way around, a full 360, and it goes up and it has a ramp at the end. Basically people in the United States were getting so much speed because they were putting them downhill. They were launching people up into the air, and there was a bunch of fatalities from it. So they said, we can't do this. And that's basically it. They said, we can't release it in the US. They released it overseas, guys. I think a bunch of people died. But it was not released under the slip and slide name, of course. It was a different one. Pretty crazy. The regulations back then were so loose. I mean, you can get away with almost anything. If you were in the big slip and slide game, manufacturing game with slip and slides, you could get away with almost anything. They were allowing at one point a slip and slide that was fully automated. So it would basically launch you. It was like it was really crazy. It was this whole industrial unit type thing. It had a 1600 horsepower engine on it, and it would be launching people. They were going so fast. They'd be going through buildings. They'd be going through. What actually stopped the people from making it was one of the CEOs, one of his relatives, their Toyota Camry was hit by someone. It was launched off of the high-powered slip and slide, and they went straight through the Toyota Camry. It was a 1996 Toyota Camry. Went straight through the passenger backside door, all the way through the car. You can look it up. There's an article. I think it was in I want to say it was North Carolina, maybe. It was the craziest thing I'd ever seen. The person literally was going so fast on this industrial slip and slide that they blasted right through that Toyota Camry. Like it was like nothing. Like it was made out of sheet metal. They went through it easier than I drilled through this thing. Sorry guys, I didn't read through your comments. Thanks, Matthew. Thanks. Can I become a mod? A sweet tea for you. There is no mods here. I don't know what I would need a mod for. All right, I'm gonna get a couple more bolts on here. They need to moderate those slip and slides. That's what they need to be moderating. Either that or the structural integrity of a 1996 Toyota Camry. Either one, they need to be monitoring it. All right, let me put this bolt through here. Perfect. Cool. Okay, let me grab a nut. They hold a bag of them around here. Nice. This thing will be nice and sturdy after this. And there is one more piece that I'm probably going to put on there. So it's sitting right next to it. I'm not going to do that right now, but it's one more little cross member piece in the bottom. I'll probably just weld it on there or get it ready and maybe weld it on there tomorrow. But yeah, this will be nice and sturdy for now. And it ain't going nowhere. My thought is I am going to heat up this jerry can at some point and bend it a little bit so it's straightened out, because it is warped from welding. It's warped from just age, because it's like, it seems like a decent, not that old one, but it's maybe, I don't know, 50 years old, 40 years old, something like that. It's definitely been sitting outside for a long time. So it's got its fair share of little dents and dings and stuff, but I think it's obviously going to make it look cool. Even cooler. Let me crawl up out of this hole real quick and grab, let's see, where did my socket go? Oh, there it is. And I just need a wrench. This is cool. This thing is on there pretty much permanently now, for the most part. Frank Zappa. And then you rolled over and woke up, right, Frank? Yeah, exactly, Frank. I rolled over, woke up. I was in a coma because I was driving the Toyota Camry. Matthew Torres says, you're too likable to hate on, bro. Thanks, Matthew. I'm the whitest Torres that's ever been born. Andrew Galaviz Jr. says, Amos, 3. Can you post it? Let me look it up real quick. It says, can two walk together except they be agreed? Explain it, Andrew. Nice beard, Scuba Steve. Thanks, Jeffrey Bunch. Just the girl head freaked me out. That's all right. Sorry about that, Matthew. That's just Courtney. Fangs, I'm gonna grow my butt hair long enough to do a braid. Reed Henderson, I love it. I love the idea, Reed. Reed, as long as you can let me come over and try and braid it, I'd be more than willing to support that idea. Of course, I'll wear gloves for sanitation purposes, but I'm down to try it. At least we could do some sort of cool design. Have you seen how they like do the haircut designs, like the little like we could do like the maybe the Adidas, like the little bars, but we could do it on your butt hairs if we braided it in a certain way. I don't know if that's possible. We could. I'll leave that to you to look up, Reed, if you want to research that and then get back to me. I'll take your word for it. But if you want to print out some pictures, I don't have a whole lot of colored ink for my printer, but we could do like black and white. I'm sure we could get like the general like design basically, and then just kind of wing it, you know. If you want to try it, it's up to you. I'm down to at least try it. Sorry guys, I know it's just like a bunch of noise, but I'm trying to just bolt this thing in here, and it's kind of a tiny little spot. This little saddlebag thing is not like made to hold 2 watermelons. You could, if you maybe slice it up, you could probably fit the whole thing in there. I'm just guessing. It's fresh. It's in butt hair. Exactly. Reed Henderson was saying he's going to braid out his butt hair. I said, let's do it. I said, I'm already right now. Me and Reed Henderson, we're doing the eyebrow wax or eyebrow threading, but for his butt hair, just basically, I'm really good with it. I mean, with the threading thing, I'm really good with it. And I'm threading his butt hair, and it's coming out like basically perfectly manicured at this point. I'm like really, to be honest, I'm kind of proud of myself with my skills. I think my skills are getting better and better. I'm like really gentle, but I'm precise. Dude, I braid mine weekly. How did you know? Floki's Angels, he's reading your mind. I'm either gonna do nose hair or eye hair. I haven't made up my mind yet, says Ben Sherman. Ben, I'm gonna vote for both. Let's do both. Braids on the butt hair. Noise, sorry, I'm like going like this, trying to look, because there's a motorcycle in the way of the screen. Like I did not plan this out correctly. Gives a whole new meaning to cornrows. Oh man, Floki's Angels, I hope that you are not eating any corn, Reed Henderson, because that cornrows is gonna, that's a perfect joke for that one. That was a good one. What are you making, says Kevin Herbert. Kevin Herbert, I'm glad you asked. I am making a little scooter right now, Kevin Herbert, and I'll show you the brake lights that are on this little part right here. I'll take this off and show you around real quick, Kevin. Popcorn. All right. So this is the scooter project. This is a jerry can that is modified to be a little luggage rack, toolbox type thing. It's got some brake lights on it. And this is another one that the same thing is modified. And it has a little door on there now with a lock. And this is supposed to be the grab rail for the passenger. Possibly the passenger. It's got some little Z-bars that my buddy made. It's got this little air pump that is mounted like a little auxiliary air pump that could be detached with that clamp. And basically this part, this front fairing part, is a gas tank from a CB750, and it's got some Honda turn signals on it. Right now, I'm gonna basically try and work on this. I wanna get this door to be able to stay up whenever it's open. And I realized that this has this little chain on here. I don't know what this chain is for, but I thought that'd be cool if I could like extend the chain and have something to hold on to it right there, so that the chain could just hoop on there and go on and hold it up. So then you can go in there and grab whatever, and then the door will be held up. So yeah, that is the idea. I'm gonna, hopefully I will get my jeans caught on that, and then I will step on this other part that I made. That was cool. You literally take one step forward and then you take 2 steps back, and then when you take the steps back, it's on the parts that you just spent like a day making, and you destroy part of it. That's really the 2 steps back part, I think, when they were talking about that. I come in and first thing I hear is butt hair braiding. Thanks, Reed Henderson. I think the lights look pretty cool. I'm gonna get them hooked up real quick. Let's see. So I'm trying to think of if there's anything else I could work on. There's like not a whole lot that I can actually do while still being quiet, besides like designing stuff. I might start basically trying to work out how I'm gonna make the little console right here. I'll get the speedometer out and kind of start mocking that up, and see if I can at least get that worked out, so I can maybe cut it out of metal and start working on the mounts for it and everything. Basically what's happening right now, guys, is I am doing all the metal, like loud cutting with the grinder and stuff. I'm doing all that stuff as soon as I get home from work, or if I have any little gaps before going live, before 9 o'clock. That's basically when I'm not using the power tools after 9 o'clock.
Ranger knows that if you're a school custodian, cleanliness is your top priority. That's why you can rely on Ranger for a range of cleaning products and equipment, from disinfectants to floor scrubbers. Ranger, for the ones...
Let me wait for this Granger commercial to be done. So basically I'm doing all the fabrication work that I can before 9. And then that way whenever I go live, I can do like welding, stuff like that. Here's the brake lights. Let me turn off these lights real quick. And I'll grab a little string. You can grab a little piece of string first. I don't know where that chain went. This is driving me nuts. I know that I just saw it. It was like a little tiny bag with like the chain in it. And I was like, oh, there's the chain. I was like, I'm gonna need that for the project. And, oh, I found it. Nice. All right, let me see if I can find a little eye hook real quick. Or an eye hoop. I don't have one that's threaded. Okay, I'll have to wait on that part, but at least get the chain on there. That's cool. All right. And oh yeah, I want to turn off these lights. Adjust this camera angle a little bit so you'll see it a little bit better. It's cool. This is finally mounted on there. Like, this is just as rigid as this is on there mounted. Look at the wiggle on this one. You can actually wiggle this without moving the scooter. I mean, it's not bolted on there right now, but this one's bolted on there. This is super rigid. There's no way it's gonna break. This will freaking, there's no way. Anyways, you see here, get this cable. Where's it at? There it is. All right. Cool. Let me fully put it on there. And then I'll move the camera a little bit so you can see it better. Nice. The jerry can is basically fully installed. I mean, I was gonna put one more piece on the bottom, but now I don't think I need to. I don't know if it really makes sense to. Seems like it'd be overkill. Turn the camera around real quick. That looks sick. Yeah, you did see it, but I took it. Your chain hooked something to pull something. Oh yeah, you did take it, huh, Lucy? I had a feeling that you had something to do with that. Check it out. I made it specifically not level, so they're not parallel. You can see this one is right here, and this one is slightly farther forward. So I think it looks cooler like that. That way it doesn't look like they're trying to like match each other. If the different lights weren't making it that obvious already. I think it looks cool. Oh yeah, another thing I gotta do. Let me grab that also. That little red one looks cool. I like how I actually like that it's like red. It's not just like, I don't know, not just like black. I like that it's completely different. I'm thinking I'll put this black piece in and I super glued it. I think it'd be fine. I think I'm going to actually use this part, this whole thing. I think I'm going to put it inside here. That's what I'm thinking. Let me see if I can get this kind of hooked up.
Perfect idea. Yeah.
Let's see. Just need one more. There it is. Shepherd Chapel YouTube. How you doing, Shepherd Chapel? How you been? What have you been reading lately, Shepherd Chapel? What have you been reading in the Bible lately? I need to know. Someone just was talking about Amos. Check it out. I gotta. Oops. All right. Oh man, is this light not working now? Let's see here. Maybe I got this hooked up wrong. Hold on to that real quick, buddy. Let's see. So that's the negative, and that's the positive. Try this. Nice. Oops. This is going to be inside of the... It's going to be inside of this one. And it's going to look something like this. Except this is going to be mounted on the inside, obviously. But you can kind of see the light effect. That's going to be sick. So I'm going to have to figure out basically a way to mount this in here. Just unplug it just to be safe. There are 4 holes on here. These two. So basically what I'm going to do, let me unplug this stuff before it kills the battery. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this jerry can, flip it over upside down, and then lay this thing down on there. and then try and mark it out. These are really small holes. Try and mark it out the best I can, and maybe make some small aluminum spacers or something for it, just so that it doesn't like, I don't know, seems like it'll be, this is kind of protruding from the bottom of it anyway, so it can't just be flat up against something. It has to have something to support it. So I can make some little aluminum spacers to kind of lift it up. It'll be like this, and it'll lift it up like just slightly so that it'll clear all this stuff. I mean, these wires are no big deal. These will be like that, but you can still see it's like still sticking up a little bit. So I can make some little aluminum spacers pretty easily, and do that, and then just drill 4 holes basically in the top right here, 2 right here, and then 2 right kind of where Gizmo's at, right over here, 2 back here, 2 right here, drill some holes, and then have the bolts go up through or go down through, so that when you're looking at it, it's the bolt head up here. Have 2 bolts going down, and then it'll bolt this in and lock it up into the top of this, clink, and that'll provide a nice cool light in there that he could use. 2 different lights. Maybe I'll do it like this with the halogen light or whatever it is closer to the front of the little thing, and then this up towards the back. So let's see. That's gonna be the plan. I guess I'll I should probably write like a list of things to do. I was scrambling around yesterday trying to be like, or earlier today trying to figure out stuff to do before it was too late. Let me put the chain on here. Let's see, I'm lining up on the, how about this? All right, I'm gonna install this little chain, or at least partially install it. Let's see. Grab some needle nose pliers, knock over the cup full of all the bolts for the project. If you guys are following along, make sure that you knock over all the bolts. That's part of the procedure. Look up in the manual, that's what it says to do at this point. Okay. Let's see. I will take this little cotter pin off of here. This cotter pin's probably been on here since this thing was made. And it's finally being opened after all these years. This thing's been wanting to stretch its legs for so long.
With YouTube Premium, my ad-free videos keep playing in the background when my phone screen's locked. You can do the hard thing. So I can stay logged in. Premium now, $0.
Let me open up this chain a bit. It's been on there since welcome back, Cotter. It's been on there since I think that was the first cotter pin that was ever invented. He said, let's put on this little gas tank. I said, okay, let's do it. They said, what was your name again? He said, Frank Cotter. I said, huh. So I'm the inventor of the cotter pin. I said, yep. All right, so it'll be like that. I'm gonna have to figure out some sort of clip mechanism or something, either a little hook or something. My thought was if there's a hook on there, it'd be very easy to be walking by and grab your leg with it and rip your leg open. So I thought this should not have like a hook exposed on there. So it should be something like very, very minimal, or something that's not even, you wouldn't even be able to tell. Or I was thinking something that's attached to the chain that could like clip on there like this, like clip, and then whenever it's not in use, it could go over here and clip onto the front of the jerry can. So then it's not like dangling all over the place. So I was trying to think of something that could like, basically like, essentially a really strong bread clip, but something a little more heavy duty than that. They could just hold on to this. And I check my cabinet and see if I have anything. See if I have like a, maybe a, oh, here we go. Okay, this might work. Oh, or this. Let's see, how about that? That's something a little bit different than that. Sorry guys, I'm looking through my keychain cabinet. Okay. Show you guys what I got. Couple little options here. Got something like this, where it could basically go on the end of the chain and then it could hook onto the lid and hold on to it. Or something similar, like a little carabiner stainless steel thing, same concept. Hook onto the chain and then also hook onto the little door here to hold it open. I'll try this one first, since it does not require any kind of cutting. Let's see, and I can actually test it without even taking the chain apart, I think. Okay, that's perfect. Because it makes it so that it's not damaging the door at all. It's like, seems like it'd be pretty easy to take on and off. Okay, good enough. So now what I have to do is just take this chain and shorten it a bit. Cool. It only took like 2 links. I'm gonna keep this chain on here. Okay, so let me bring the camera over and show you. All right. Seems to have worked out pretty good. So I don't know what this is normally for, but it just took like 2 links and then this little carabiner type thing. And this is the basic concept. Put it up there. Oh, right. Probably need this. Let's see here. Open it up. And I guess since this thing, I guess it would be good like that. And just holds it open. That way you can reach in there, do whatever you're gonna do in there, poke your finger in there if you want, whatever you feel like doing inside there. And now it's held open. So now I'll have to basically show my buddy Andres how to take this thing off without ripping this trim off, because as you can see, this little carabiner thing has like this little hook on there to hold that in there, and that seems like it would rip that trim right off instantly. What's up, Rob? How you doing, Rob? Your dog, Rob. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out. You know what? I never gave up on Murphy. I still have his poster hanging here, and I'm sure we're gonna find him. Rob, I'm gonna actually go out pretty soon and start hanging those posters up. I don't know where your dog is at, Rob. I've been looking for him, dude. So basically, I'm gonna get something that will hook on right here. Like, I could use whatever, like, let's see, like a little nut, or I mean a little bolt protruding out of there, and weld it on. Obviously, I don't want to do that because, again, I don't want there to be anything hanging off where you'll grab your leg on it or something. Or it could even be something like this, where it hooks on right here, or it hooks on like this, or it hooks on like, I don't know, like this. I have no idea. Let your imagination run wild. Your imagination run wild. I just said, let your imagine run wild. But yeah, that's the basic concept. I'm gonna figure out, brainstorm a little bit, figure out something to hold it on there so it's not doing this the entire time. That'll become super annoying instantly. So yeah, this is basically, I think it's basically done. This little side part, I think, is done, besides the license plate light on the bottom. I'm still looking around for that. I'm gonna look through the tubs back there and see if I can find some cool lights for it. Camping lane split baller. Making a little GI6 scooter, little Mad Max scooter. It's kind of hard to see because it's in the garage right now. But yeah, just got this little jerry can hooked up. This little storage space with a little door on it, just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. Put the little hook on there, the chain. There it is. That one's held open. This one already has some chain on it.
Introducing the new shows experience on YouTube.
Let me skip this ad real quick.
Series and episodes of your favorite content, all in one place.
We jump straight into it. Welcome to the podcast.
We've explored
This is going to be the next project. The Ultima 127. Let me get the speedometer out of here. This is the condition of the speedometer. This kind of sucks. I wonder if I could get a new one or a different one. Look at this. This is the plastic for it. I've already polished this thing like 10 times and it goes yellow like instantly. I think it's pretty much like beyond being savable. Look at that. You're not gonna be able to see anything through there. Even if I polish it till it's paper thin, you won't be able to see through it. It'll be yellow. Yeah, I'm gonna look into this. Maybe I'll get a new speedometer. I don't know. Maybe there's a replacement one I can get. But the idea was, I don't know if I'll do this now because this looks like pretty bad. This thing is so cracked up. The idea was to do it something like this, down here underneath. Or, I mean, I could even do it like this, up on top. And then the key would just need to be, like, that'd probably be so inconvenient to have a key behind it, though. Do it right here. So, I'm gonna get this mounted up. I'm gonna actually look into this and see if I can get a replacement one. This is a mechanical drive one, but I'm gonna see if maybe there are some other ones. I'm sure there has to be other ones that are compatible. This is just like a common GY6 engine. But yeah, I'm gonna do something like that, either this one or a different one. I think I'll mount it right here. And then up here, I'll make a little dashboard. Like I'll have it be all one piece of metal that's all like a big like plate type thing. I'll try and make it look cool somehow. But I'll have a couple of indicator lights up here, and then maybe a couple toggle switches, maybe a USB charger or something like that. And then the speedometer right here. And then I'll make another mount for this up here to hold it, so it has 2 points to hold it in place. And then if those want to be, I'll do basically what I did right here. I made like a little bung and made it so it just bolts on. I'll do the same thing right here. I'll make a bung that bolts on to a little bracket. So if this air pump is ever needed, and obviously I'll make a little holder for this as well. Just keep this air tube up like this. I'll actually probably make it behind here like this. Up like that. I'll make some sort of little clamp or something to hold that on. What's up, Dirt Biker 75? How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a bit. Trevor up here, making a little GY6 scooter, little Mad Max scooter. Kind of hard to see right now in the garage, but it's coming along. So yeah, that'll be the next plan. Basically, getting the speedometer mounted. Let's skip this ad. My goodness. Oh man, make sure if you're following along, you knock over the bolts again.
Growing up, music was a big part of my childhood, and I've always been.
Let me see. All right. Yeah, make sure you knock this over if you're following along. So yeah, I also have to do this. I finish up this little rear fender section right here. That's basically how it's going to look. It's going to basically turn the rear of the scooter, instead of it being like a flat brick, it'll make it kind of more triangular and kind of make it look a little more, not just like a sharp drop off in the back. So I'm going to make some brackets for this. Probably make it so it just mounts basically. I'm going to have to trim this. This isn't even bolted in yet, so I have to bolt that in. But yeah, I'll basically have to make the floorboards, get the floorboards done, and then just that stuff all up on this area, get the horn mounted down on the bottom. And then I'll have to start extending all the wires, do all the wiring for it. Oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to do. This fuel pump. This is a pretty cool little external fuel pump. I like the way it looks on the outside, and I like the way that the fuel lines are all running. I'm gonna maybe make a custom, I'm gonna get rid of this thing right here, this little tab. I'm gonna cut this off and make a nicer one. And but I'm gonna make a little cage for this that goes over it, so you can still see what it is, but it'll just be like kind of protected in case anything bumps into it. But I like the way it looks hanging out like that. I also need to get some rubber pieces for this turn signal to make a little gasket for it. And then I can button everything up, start wiring everything in, and then yeah, hopefully this thing will be ready to go for a ride. One more thing. This is going to be like the biggest project, I think, unless I can somehow simplify it. I'm going to make a luggage rack on the front. This is the headlight that I'm going to be using. This is right here, made in England. I'm not sure what this came off of. I'm guessing a little scooter or something like that. I'm going to mount it right here on the front, on the bottom, and then above that, I'm going to make a little luggage rack that is basically it has these two bolts right here. That's how it's mounted. It's like mounted on a little bracket inside the housing here. I'm going to suspend it so it'll be like just hanging from the luggage rack, and the luggage rack is going to go through probably the fairing right here and mount up against the frame, and yeah, it'll just be holding this, and it'll be behind some sort of little metal grate. I have some different sorts of little perforated steel, like that stuff or this stuff. I don't have a lot of this stuff. Oops. I don't have a lot of this stuff, but I can get some more. But I thought it'd be cool to have like the headlight behind a cover like this, like some sort of cool metal design that's completely like shielding it. So yeah, just some stuff like that. Got to make the other side cover right here. And then that's basically it, guys. It's going to be done. It's getting very close. I have to make a little handlebar adapter. That'll be not too hard. It's just a matter of time.
The way you say your idea. The way you describe it.
Just a matter of time, guys. But it'll get done. Burger Sleuth says, Jesus saved. He died on the cross to pay for our sins. He is buried and he rose again the third day. We all sin. Hell is real. Put your faith in him alone to save you. Thank you for saying that, Burger Sleuth. I appreciate you, buddy. I believe every word of that. I also have this piece, this little louver piece. I'm thinking I will possibly use this on this front fairing part. Maybe somehow incorporate it onto the little light box or the indicator light panel. Maybe use a little section of the louvers or something for it. I don't know. Or I could possibly put it, that'd be kind of cool. Well, I kind of like the way that the pump looks exposed like that. I don't know. I'll use it for something. Maybe I could use it on that, on the front of the seat. That kind of looks cool. Yeah. Figure out something to do with it. So the plan is going to be, I guess, for tomorrow's stream, it will be, this is all mounted up. I guess I'll have to start working on this, on the fender piece. Basically, I'm gonna have to notch it out right here on both sides so it fits perfectly on the frame. And then I will have to make some sort of like brackets for it where it'll bolt onto here, like maybe 2 bolts, like carriage bolts or something. Maybe not carriage bolts, that'd be super hard. Allen bolts, Allen heads. And then it'll have like 2 on the frame. So once this is put on there, it will basically be, I'll just need to get a brake light for it. I will look through the stuff that I have. I'll also, let me write down a list real quick while I'm talking to you guys. It doesn't make sense not to write a list now. That way I know what to do tomorrow. I'll be thinking of a billion things between now and then. So if you guys thought I talked a lot on the live stuff, you can imagine what I talk about internally. According to all the targeted ads, there is 10 of me trying to put in a vote. Okay, so I'll have to work on the rear fender. It is easy. Just write on the paper exactly what I need to do. Rear fender brackets. Let me see. I need to make a cage, fuel pump cage. Oh yeah, I need to fix the Kickstarter, which will be just a simple, like, bolts it up. I just need to buy a kit. It's like 20 bucks. I'm going to talk to him about a big bore kit. They are like, I think 70 bucks, and it can turn this 150cc GY6 scooter into a 200cc. That's a pretty significant change for $70. I saw a whole kit that came with like cams, or a cam, and the piston, and I think the jug and everything. I'm not sure what it all came with, but it looked like it came with the whole kit for $70. I was like, dude, that seems like a deal. So I'll fix the kickstart. Let's see. Oh yeah, I need the light for the jerry can red LP light. I need the license plate mount. I need to clean CVT. That's a transmission case. That thing is disgusting looking. Let's see. Rear. Let's see. I'll put the fender light.
Whoa.
The jerry can. The green one. I need the light. That's inside. The commercial is going to be, see, as soon as I stood up. In the best Beavis and Beavis voice. Yeah. I've never done a Beavis voice. Let's see. I can't think in a Beavis voice. Let's see. Okay, so I need to do the floorboards. My dad said he has some expanded steel that I could have, which is like perforated steel, but a little bit different. But it's a big old giant sheet, so I have to bring my truck over there and grab it. Reed Henderson says, another day in reality. Reed Henderson, are you going to go fishing soon or what? You going to go out there and get your fish on? Why don't you get into that fishing reality? Okay, so I need a piece of rubber. What's that called? Rubber gasket for the turn signal. Oh, that's what else I need. Forgot. I need a rear turn signals. I need the air pump mount, and then also the dashboard, and that requires the speedo, and oh yeah, the horn, luggage rack, and then headlight, and oh yeah, the handlebar adapter, need some grips, I think oh yeah, wiring is probably gonna be last. We're close to it. Okay, well, that's basically it, guys. Simple list. I mean, it's only what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 more things to do. If we're not including the big bore kit, which would be like an additional 40 things to do. So 19 things to do. Inside of each one of these 19 things, there's probably about 20 little things to do. Easy enough, right? I mean, for example, the rear fender brackets. It's just rear fender brackets. How hard? Okay, well, I have to tomorrow notch out the rear fender so it fits perfectly on the frame, exactly at the angle I want it to, and then clean off all the metal on the frame, all where it's going to be welded, or actually, no, it's not going to be welded on the frame. Maybe something will be welded on the frame. Actually, it will be, because there will be a mount on the bottom. But for now, I'm going to have to notch it out with a grinder, position it on the frame, get it so it's lined up perfectly, get something to hold it on there, like some magnets or something, and then basically use like some cardboard or something as a template for this, and make a bracket that will have a couple of holes on it. And then it'll have a couple holes in the frame, and then I'll have to take that template, put it on a piece of sheet metal, cut it out with a grinder, clean it all off, maybe weld it up, put it on here, fit it all up, drill the holes in the bracket, then bolt it onto the frame, and then drill the holes into the fender, and then make sure it's all lined up, then bolt it up. Then I'll have to make a bottom mount for it. In order to do this, it's not going to interfere with the bottom mount. And then that's it. That's it for the part that says rear fender brackets. That easy. Is that so hard? So I have to obviously work backwards, and I went through the whole process, and I thought I need to make sure I have a brake light. So that will be the goal. Tomorrow I will focus in on trying to notch this thing out before I go live, and make sure that it fits on the frame and everything, and hopefully get a template made so that it can bolt on there. I also, before I can even do this, I have to make sure that the seat pan is all bolted in exactly where it's going to be at, so that whenever I put this on there, it's going to be at the correct position, and the seat pan isn't going to all of a sudden be in a different spot when I go bolt it all together. So I got to make sure everything is like constantly bolted together, taken apart, bolted together, taken apart. So I'll bolt this thing all together, and I'll probably do that now real quick. I got time. Might as well, right? I'm going to get it all pretty much assembled. So that way, whenever I go to like make sure everything's all good to go. I'm like, not like, oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Now nothing fits. That's like about 90% of the things that I make. And I'm trying to make this project as least like that as I can. So that my buddy Andres, if he ever does want to try and work on it, he can. That's who this scooter belongs to. And I know he is excited to get it back and start riding it around. So I'm excited to see what he thinks of it. He's gonna be like, I hate it. I hate it. What if he hates it? I'd be like, oh well, I'll buy it back. I'll buy it back. Gizmo, could you hold on to that list, please? Thank you. Okay, let's see here. A couple of bolts. Actually, I don't think it had a washer on it. I might have a washer on it. Sorry guys, I have not assembled this rear part in a while. I can't remember if I had a washer on there or not. I think I did. Let's see, maybe it was these two. I think it was. I'll try it. Should be good. I think I did have washers on it. Okay, this on here. Like I said, whenever I was, I had to weld this thing up quite a few times. The seat pan support thing. So it did get a little bit warped. It got a little bit like twisted actually, like when I was trying to weld this little cross section on. So I might have to re-drill these holes in the back section a little bit, but we'll see. It's not really a problem. It's just like I said, I don't want my buddy Andres to have to fiddle with it whatsoever. I want it to just sit on there and just basically be able to just sit on it exactly like it would be made like that and just be bolted together. I don't want him to have to sit there and like reposition the seat pan support or anything like that. I want it to just go right on and just be like that. Since this is the only time I have ever made a motorcycle, or in this case a scooter, for somebody, I want to do that. I don't want to do it like the way that I normally do it, where it's like kind of just fickle and hard to fit together. I want it to kind of be the best that I can. So
On base 44.
if I need to take a couple extra steps to straighten this thing all out, then I'll do that. And it won't take much. I think what I would basically do is
Bring him in. Just click. Okay, kick it up a notch.
this ad. Come on.
Smart. Something powerful. Style counts, so give it your touch. Big or small. Next idea hits at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I did, Weaselbox. We did it. Yeah, my thought on possibly like fixing this is I could like bolt it up the way it is, like exactly how it should be, and then use the torch and heat up the part that was kind of twisted. And then in theory, I think I could probably just let it sit there and it would probably kind of go into the shape it should be. It would kind of, I would guess, anneal the metal enough to make it so it's like pliable. That's my guess. I don't know. Get Courtney up here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would that work? If it was like kind of, it's right now the way I thought of it is it's like almost like in a jig. So if it's in the spot where it should be, I could heat it up and then it would probably loosen up and then probably conform to the spot where it's at, and then it would cool down and it would be in this position, and it should be in theory just like in the spot it should be. I think it's just basically twisted like right here, and it's kind of like this, or maybe it's actually twisted like that, I think. So I think it would maybe help if I just hit it with a torch and heated it up. I don't know. Seems like it would work. Let me put this seat pan on here. Actually, let me get the battery cover first. It does make a little bit of a difference. Gizmo took a little tumble. Okay, put this thing on there. So far, so good. Nice. Okay. Now I can put the seat pan on. Let's see, where'd that thing go? Right here. Nice. Okay. Just need a bolt in the front. Then these two nuts in the back. Dang it. There it goes. Forgot I had to put the back ones in first. That's like one of the things I was talking about where I was like, I don't want it to be like, oh, you have to put the back bolts on first for no reason at all. It makes zero sense on why you have to do that besides me just not making it correctly. But that's what you have to do. You just got to put the back bolt. That's what I don't want to do. All right. So I'm trying to make it a little bit more better on the fit and finish, basically. Trying to make it like real legit. Too legit to quit, even, if I might be so frank. All right. So now, Gizmo's all over the place tonight. Now this is on there exactly how it will be, or close to it, because I'm going to possibly try and manipulate that. The other option is to, I guess the other option is to weld up these holes on the seat pan support, the pan that's underneath here, weld up those holes, and then just re-drill them. So either way, not too hard. Probably what I'll do tomorrow, first off, is trim this thing, trim the seat pan so that it's nice and straight. It's kind of crooked, and this was just a rough draft, so I'll cut it exactly how I want it to be cut. And then I'll start getting this little fender piece.
You have a YouTube video that you want to post on your Instagram reels, but the framing looks really wrong. Here's where you're going to meet these AI background expand. It really puts
Let me
your
skip
perfectly
this. So basically, we'll get it positioned on the frame like that. It'll be something like that. And so I'm going to cut off where that marker's at, cut that off, and that will definitely change how this is fitting. It'll make it go more up like that. So I'll have to change the way that it's cut out right here. So yeah, that'll be the next goal, is getting this part on there, getting a brake light for it. The brake light will go down underneath there. And then I'll get another light for this jerry can on the bottom to shine straight down on the license plate frame. Let me show you this list real quick. I know it's kind of gibberish or scribble, but some of the stuff, like I said, it's going to take a long time, or it'll take multiple steps like this. Some steps like this, though, to fix a Kickstarter, that's only one thing. That's literally like unbolt and bolt something in, or the license plate mount. That's literally just going to be bolting it up. So that'll be an easy step. Same thing with the rear turn signals. It's going to be like probably just bolted in. Or the horn, that's just one thing to weld on. So it does seem like a decent amount, but it won't be that bad. And some of the things, like for example, the horn mount, I'm going to be able to essentially like probably cut that out while I'm cutting out something else. So I could have it just kind of ready to go. It'll be an easy little side quest. But yeah, just like the last 20 things, guys. Not too much left to do. And then obviously, whenever I get the scooter all hooked up, I will go live when I go ride it. And I'll try and figure out something as far as the camera situation, because When I was looking at the previous times that I went live and went riding, I didn't realize till I watched it recently. I was like, man, the quality was pretty horrible. You couldn't even see what was going on half the time. So I'm going to try and hook up my the Insta360 camera and try and use that to go live and stream like from that. So it won't be like a traditional Fangs Garage vertical stream live. It'll be like a landscape live where it'll hopefully look pretty decent quality. So that'll be the goal. And we will see. So tomorrow I'm going to focus in on that little rear fender and try and get it as close to being accomplished as I can. If not, I'm going to basically, throughout the day, I've been trying to plan what I'm going to do when I get home while I'm at work. And trying to basically figure out stuff that I could do and then stuff that I could do quietly. So 2 different things. Trying to think of pre-live Fangs Garage and Fangs Garage Live. It's a subsection. You might need a stabilizer and shock absorber for the camera gimbal. Skeletora, that might be the thing. I had it on the helmet mount, which was good, but I think it was the like quality of it. I'm not sure. I think it was like the internet connection. That's what I think the problem was. I think it was kind of cutting in and out. So I'm not sure what I can do to remedy that. But I'll figure out something. I was thinking if I was streaming from my Insta360, then possibly
I wanted the word cuppa as in cup of tea. I thought it would be great to mix with.
it would have a better chance. I don't know.
I'm Aaron, I'm the owner of Cuppa Hug. We are not a cricket hug. When I saw Cuppa Hug go live,
Let me grab Courtney and Tom. Might need to know when a lightning bolt will strike the clock tower. Yeah, that'd be great. Sorry guys, gotta fix my face a bit. That'd be great actually. I freaking go back in time before I moved into this pigsty. You thought I was a dirty guy? This guy Craig, he's freaking dirty. I'm not that dirty, guys. He's a liar, and he ate the last kid cuisine in the freezer. I did not. That was Gizmo. Thanks, Lucy. Appreciate you stopping by. Skeletora, we'll be back tomorrow live again, working on something. I don't know. I'll figure out something. I'll get a little light or something for the jerry can. Yeah, he's got to figure out something quick. He's running out of ideas. I'm actually not running out of ideas, guys. I just have very limited time to use the power tools. So, but I will focus in. I'm going to laser in on some little project that I can get done with you guys tomorrow night. Just after Halloween, I picked up a decent Chewbacca and Bosk mask. Nice, Skeletora. That's pretty sweet. I like to see that Chewbacca mask. Where's Chewie at? If I take your power tools, please don't take my power tools again. Lucy, last time when you returned them, they were covered in grease and grime. And they smelled weird. Sorry, Lucy. That's just what Tom told me. Yeah, they smelled a little bit strange. I don't know why, Lucy. But please don't take the tools again. All right, guys, we'll be back again tomorrow, 9:30 Pacific, and we'll be hopefully working on this scooter. If Tom doesn't get into too much trouble, we're actually going to a roller rink tonight, guys. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of roller skating. We're gonna be doing a little disco dancing. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be climbing up on the disco ball. See you later, Skeletora. See you later, Lucy. See you later, Weaselbox, Holly, Drake, and Reed Henderson. Dubsack. I'll see you guys in the next one.